going to take a look at the Plus with Maggie. She's with the marketing department with Noovo, and she's going to give us a tour.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming back today. I'm so excited to go into a little bit more of the specific details of the Noovo Plus, including the chassis and all the features that will be included in our first fall run that will launch in September. We're currently taking pre-orders for this specific model that we're standing in, but there's a lot of really exciting things for us to go over, so I can't wait to dive in with you guys. So starting with the interior of the van, the biggest selling feature of the Noovo Plus model is it's built on the Ram ProMaster super high roof chassis. This is the tallest, widest, and shortest chassis model that you can buy on the market today. This is the 2024 Ram ProMaster super high roof model. Noovo Plus, I think that we might have mentioned that earlier, but just in case. Other than the tall interior ceilings, the other huge differentiator between this and our traditional model is going to be the incredible U-shaped lounge area. This can sit up to 6 people comfortably and be converted into a bed, which I'm happy to show you guys. And then the very cool electric lift bed. So at the touch of a button, you no longer have to make your bed every single night. This isn't on. You can lower it. And if you wanted to, this can also be stopped in the middle to become a bunk system. So you can sleep up to 4 people in this van at a time comfortably. Or if you're not expecting guests, you can lower it all the way down and attach our convenient hanging ladder. Whoop. Ta-da!
That is awesome. And looks like there's plenty of headroom.
Yes, definitely.
In the back there.
The tall ceilings in this van make the entire space seem so much larger than it actually is. The sleeping area is going to have curved ceilings, reading lights, USB and USB-C chargers on either side of the bed, and then access to the awning windows as well underneath if you would like. The bed size is a standard RV queen. We custom make our mattresses. I'm showing you the extension of the ladder, by the way.
Oh, cool.
They're 6 inches memory foam. And as you can see, the bunk system gives your guests plenty of room underneath here too, depending on how you would like to sleep. We've had a number of people doing road tests in the van let us know they actually love sleeping underneath just as much as up here because of the smart TV that we have in the lounge section as well. Maybe I'll sit down here for this one.
Yeah, now we're going to come into the lounge. Okay, not that I want to do a selfie here, but I want to show you. I'm actually walking. I instinctively want to duck my head, but I can actually stand up straight. If you can see behind me, right back here,
which is crazy,
is the top of the bed. So I'm able to stand up here. Now I'm 5'5", so obviously, you know, there's a limit to how tall you can be to stand up straight. But
right.
That's pretty good.
So now we're sitting back in the lounge area. It's very spacious, and as you showed, you can stand fully up in here.
Yeah.
I'm about 5'7", so I have to crouch a little bit to get in, but once you are underneath here, it has airplane type storage boxes, which we can show you in a little bit more detail here in a second, that drop down to give you curved storage for anything that you might need, clothing, gear, and things like that. But above that, we've lifted the ceilings to give you as much space underneath here as possible when you're hanging out. We have had people as tall as 6'7" come sit and hang out in this lounge to test it for us, and they don't even come close to hitting their head on the storage bin. So just because the standing height is 7 feet out near the kitchen and lifestyle area, we still wanted the lounge to feel large as well.
And it feels very spacious in here. I mean, we're kind of sitting close so we can get in the, you know, both be in the shot, but
we can get a shot out there of us back here.
Yeah, but it's really really spacious, and the seats are very comfortable. And what's nice is you don't feel like the ceiling is closing in on you. It's very comfortable back here.
Right, and not to mention behind you and on the other side of the van, we have 2 awning style windows, which open up in any weather. We love doing awning style, so if it's raining, you can still get that fresh air and not have to worry about it. But it makes this space seem even bigger when the windows are open.
Yeah. And then over here is the smart TV. See if I can turn it there.
Yes, so that's a Samsung Smart TV. It's on a full swivel TV mount, so that you can move it 180 degrees for watching movies, or it can be used as a work monitor. It connects directly to the Starlink satellite Wi-Fi integration that you can have built into this van, so that you don't have to worry about missing all the comforts of home, even if you're on the road.
It is, like I said, I keep pointing out that it's, you know, my example always is, you know, the rainy day, the cold day, the day that you, let me move this a little bit, the day that, you know, you aren't able to go outside, or you're in a Walmart parking lot, you're not really going to sit outside. It is very comfortable in here. This is very spacious. The seating is very comfortable. You know, you could have your laptop up and be doing some work. And there's also another place to do some work, which we'll show you here in a minute. But you could sit here very comfortably, you know, getting work done or socializing. You know, playing cards, playing. Some of my van people that I know, they like to play, I think it's called Mexican Train.
Oh my gosh, fun! With
the dominoes.
Perfect table for it.
Yeah, this is
it's
very long. For it. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. And I think that Noovo tries, well, no, we don't try. We specialize in creating vans that are meant to feel like an extension of your home. We're not trying to have you make sacrifices on comfort or design just so you can hit the open road. We feel like there's plenty of opportunity for you to be able to do both.
Right.
And the Noovo Plus is all of our customer feedback, all of the little tips and things that we've learned being active members of the van community to create a little home on wheels that still does everything that you need it to do and utilizes as much of the space as you can without sacrificing the things that make it feel like a full-time living space.
If someone is interested in purchasing a Noovo, or if they're interested in this particular model, what are the steps they need to take?
Yeah, so it's a little bit different depending on the van that you're interested in. For this specific model, we are still in the pre-order process, so the Noovo Plus just launched at the beginning of May. We'll be taking pre-orders for the next couple of weeks for a September launch date or production date. From there, it'll take about 8 weeks, depending on where you are in the production line.
Right.
I think that we have a little over 35 pre-orders to date. We're super excited. So we are encouraging people, if they would like to get their vans by the fall, it's important that you sign up to get that spot in line. We are taking $100 deposits for that, and then from there you can put down a 20% deposit to start the build process. If you're not interested in a Noovo Plus, we do have current Noovo Light and Noovo Pop models available for a much sooner timeline. It really is just dependent on if you would like to customize your van in any way. We do not offer full customizations at this time, but we do love to make the van feel as much like yours as we can. So if that means little changes or things that we can do to help make remote work or life on the road a little bit more comfortable, or to add in storage boxes, all-terrain tires, a different awning system, for example, could be something that you could upgrade. There's lots of different options without going full custom. We're based in Las Vegas, Nevada. We just moved into our brand new warehouse, which I'm so excited you guys got to tour and see. So we're really encouraging, if you have the opportunity to come see us in person, meet the team, tour the vans, that's the best way to start the process. But other than that, the other best way would be our website. So nouvolife.com. We have all of our vans listed there, as well as our current inventory, our financing options, which is really great. We really encourage people to look more into that if they haven't already. And then, of course, our Try Before You Buy rental program. So if you love the way a Noovo looks, but you're not sure if it would fit all the things that you need for your lifestyle, we encourage you to do the Try Before You Buy. And you can rent a Noovo van for up to 3 days, and we'll reimburse you if you decide to purchase.
Now, is the rental all through Las Vegas?
It's out of Las Vegas, or we are looking into adding rentals out of California. We have an incredible rental partner out of Manhattan Beach, and we're happy to have people try the vans in California as well.
Okay, cool. And I'll put a link to the website in the description below.
Amazing.
So you can see all that information. And there are color choices too. There's I don't know if you have any of them, but they're on the lot, but right now, but there is like a darker wood, which I've seen in the photos, and you'll see it on the website.
Yes, I think that will be something depending on the model that you order. It will vary on what's available. For the Noovo Plus to start, since it is such a new van for us, we're only going to be offering this light interior. However, we do have some more dark wood features available for the Noovo Light currently. Most of the interest that we get is in this lighter interior. Moving forward, as we iron out this new production line for ourselves, I think that we'll probably transition into focusing on something that resembles this for all of the vans.
Okay.
But never say never. We love making people happy, and we want you to spend as much time as you can in the van. We're always happy to have a discussion. If there's something you have in mind, give us a call, and the worst thing we can say is no.
And kind of a little bit about the construction. I know this is considered 4-season, or you built to 4-season?
Definitely. So every single Noovo van is meant to handle all types of weather. We call them 4-season vans because of the insulation that we put in. We use HVAC wool. It's ecologically friendly, as well as a self-heating lithionics battery system. 660 amp hour batteries come standard with the vehicle, but you can double that if you would like to have a little bit more off-grid capabilities. And then we supplement that with a standard 400 watt solar panel, which can also be increased if you want something a little bit more beefy.
Right.
Which also, one of the coolest features that makes this van all season is the incredible heating system that is installed on all of the piping. So in the winter time, if you're concerned about there being a freeze warning for any of your water systems, at the touch of the button, you can turn on these heating pads and they'll make sure that none of your pipes will freeze.
So the battery system and inverter, what are they?
So we have a 660 amp hour battery system come standard for any of our Noovo models. You can double that if you want a little bit more capabilities off grid. We have a 3000 amp inverter, and then we use a Rixon system for our heating and our hot water that uses a very minimum amount of gas from the gas tank to heat up for hot showers, or if you need a heater in the winter for the full heat system.
Now the water for the hot water for the shower, is there a limit to the water, or is it on demand?
That is such a great question. So the production line of the Noovo Plus is going to have 40 gallon fresh water and 40 gallon gray water tanks. In theory, if you wanted to, you could take a 40 gallon hot shower. I don't know if I would recommend that for the best use of your resources, but it is on-demand hot showers, so at the touch of a button, you could have that bad boy go for as long as you wanted.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's pretty nice. We use a 30% economy shower head, so it does try to reserve as much of the water as possible, as well as the cassette toilet system is attached to those tanks too. So I mean, there's a lot of gallons though. 40 gallons for a shower. You can be in there for quite a while.
So I have a Truma Combi, and it's 2.6 or 7 gallons, I think, of hot water. So yeah, for showers, that's what your limit is until you reheat it again. So,
that's crazy. No limits. You can have a full shower on the road and not be too worried about it. As long as you're okay refilling. But no, 40 gallons can last you quite a long time. So just to show you guys how much space is back here, I'm 5'7", as mentioned. We put hinges on this table so it would be a little bit easier for you to get in and out if you need to. But I barely have to duck coming out of here. I think I crunched my neck just a little. It's like, I'm gonna back it up. So there's about 5'7" worth of head clearance underneath this when the bed is completely raised. This is crazy. It feels so spacious when you're in here. It's definitely meant to fit up to 6 people sitting comfortably. It's not going to feel like that. I think if you wanted to, you could fit way more. But we just love how comfortable all of this headroom makes it feel, not just for people who are average height, but for our taller friends too. The entire van is meant to flow seamlessly together, and the bathroom is no exception. So another thing that's really cool about this van is you're still going to have the 7-foot interior headspace in the shower. There is so much room in here for you to get clean and do whatever you need to do. We have self-cleaning squeegee doors Hello. And a dome fan light for any of the humidity or shower mess that you have after you're done.
And just to note, there's a nice lip there, so you're not going to get water coming out of the shower if you're not perfectly level.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this does a really great job of keeping the mess centrally contained with the drain floor and the squeegee door. Very rarely have I seen any water get out here unless you're a little bit of a messy shower.
And it is a cassette toilet that you access from the outside.
But yeah, very self-explanatory, very easy to use, very standard system.
Orient countertop.
It's really durable. It looks amazing. The lid is very heavy duty. You could also use this as a cutting board if you'd like to. We've got your dishes drying rack for the sink. It's a super deep sink. You can fit a lot in here. UV filtered drinking water, so you don't have to worry about bringing drinking water with you on the road. And then your standard hot and cold faucet for the kitchen sink. In here is how you're going to work the electric table. I didn't get to show you guys this in action, but there's a little hidden door in here. And then on the inside, there's a 3-button system. So down for moving the table down, middle for stop, and then the top arrow to raise it all the way. So we have a single burner induction cooktop. We have a Vitrifrigo fridge freezer combo. There's an insane amount of storage in both of these, and the freezer is an upgrade for the Noovo Plus. So with the added ceiling height, we had more room to put in a freezer as well.
And then a standard microwave.
Standard microwave. This is our hanging storage closet for the Noovo Plus. You can fit quite a few hangers worth of clothes in there, and then it's also deep enough that I think you could put some things down here too, or transition this into a shelf storage area if you weren't really too worried about hanging your clothes. I think you could fit a lot with some shelves actually.
Yeah. And then up here is overhead storage that, let's see if I can get my camera in there. It goes all the way back. You can kind of see it there.
This storage bin is gigantic, and probably one of the other big differences between the Noovo Plus and the Noovo Light and Noovo Pop models. On the Noovo Light and the Noovo Pop, you're going to have a traditional garage underneath the bed, which you obviously lose in exchange for the lounge area here.
Right.
But we hope that it makes up for it with this huge, huge storage area above the driving part of the van, as well as the smaller garage area on the back of the van.
There's overhead storage here.
Yes, this one's also crazy deep. This goes the full length of the van. It's also taller past the first interior door.
And then this has a nice curve to it, and then you come around and here's your controls. So this is for your battery, solar, and tanks. And I believe this one is for the heating system?
Yes, and the hot water.
Okay.
Which in the Noovo Plus specifically, you also will have this switch over here above the kitchen sink, which turns on the hot water feature.
Oh, okay.
So if you're wondering, wow, my hot shower's not working, always double check.
Okay, so that's where the button that you
yes,
push
so
to get
this
the hot
is
water.
different than on our other traditional models. The Noovo Light and the Noovo Pop do not have this button here.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different use of the system, but everything else is the same. Another exciting feature of the Noovo Plus model is our hidden workstation. This pulls out, and we have a magnetic desk that folds down. Oh, let me make sure I've got my chair turned all the way around. I have the chair set up super funky, so you could update this to fit you much better when it's not in drive mode. But you can get some remote work done here. It perfectly fits most laptops, and there's a charging station for any outlet needs that you might need while working remotely on the road. We got a lot of feedback from current customers that it was difficult to work so close to where their partners might be sleeping.
Right.
So we wanted to create as much of a separate workspace as we possibly could, with included lights as well if you need to work late. We build gigantic pantries in all of our vans, Noovo Plus included. The Noovo Plus is great because it's so tall, we can double up on these pantry drawers. We have one on top here and then another one for even more storage goodies underneath.
And then in addition to, there's a cabinet there.
Yes, this is our under-sink cabinet. It comes with a small trash can and lots of under-sink storage. And then of course the more traditional standard silverware drawer and our deep storage drawers for your pots, pans, any other type of accessories that you might need on the road. These 3 bottom drawers are so deep. It's crazy the amount of stuff that they can hold. I'm sure you've noticed as I've been closing the drawers, all of them have soft close technology, so you're never going to hear things slamming around or rattling while you're moving.
Right. Oh, and then
this one's whoops, always so stuck. Yeah.
a little bit of storage up here as well. So you could probably put some maybe pots, pans, or something up there that you don't need quite as often.
Yeah, I think we have a few owners who like to use the space for first aid,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
sunscreen,
Yeah.
things that are a little bit, not necessarily everyday, but still important. And for everyone who's asking, what if you're not that tall? How do I get to the microwave or the storage area? We have this super convenient pull-out step, which can also be used to store your shoes or anything else you may need, so that you can easily access and see everything a lot better.
Right. Again, thank you for giving me a tour.
No, thank you for coming.
Really appreciate you guys also giving me a tour of the factory, and this has been a lot of fun.
Of course, we love having people stop by, so the more the merrier. We
Yeah.
truly love talking about the vans. It's fun.
Yeah, so if you end up, if you find yourself in the Vegas area and you're curious, give them a call. I'm sure they would love to give you a tour and show you what they have. And yeah, it's a really, really nice van. Totally different floor plan than what you typically see, which is really nice. So it's a really good option, particularly if you are going to occasionally travel with other people, maybe grandchildren, children, sisters, brothers, cousins, whatever, friends.
Yes.
There's a comfortable place for them to sleep, plus a comfortable place, for everybody to hang out. All around, a lot of functionality in a small space. So,
We're so happy you agree.
Yeah. Really, really good job.
Thank you. I'm sure the team
Looking forward
will
to
love
seeing what the, seeing them on the road in production. And
us too.
Yeah,
we can't wait. Fall's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
It's going to be so exciting.
Well, that's pretty good. You said 30 some?
I think a little over 30. I don't
Yeah.
know the exact numbers now. And those are just pre-orders, which are refundable. So we'll see how many actually end up hitting the open road.
Right.
But we're just excited that people are considering it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even if it ends up being 10, it'll be amazing.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.